Good morning. So the new Yaris Cross has arrived, which is fantastic, really love it. Today we're going to do a short video on spare wheels. So it doesn't come with a spare wheel standard, they come with the gloop and a little compressor, but I'm old school so I like a spare wheel. So I bought a kit off the wheel shop, which is really good. You get a space saver and a jack and a wrench, etc. So I've fitted it. I'm just do a video of how it fits in the wheel well of the new Yaris Cross, and then I'm also going to change a wheel and try it on, make sure everything works, make sure the nuts are correct, etc. before we have to use it in anger on the road. So here's the video. So the first thing I've done is I've found a hatch here, and there's a void behind, which I imagine would be originally for the jack. So I put the actual jack up inside the void. I've checked for cables, there's no cables can get damaged. I put some foam rubber around it to wrap it, and then literally that hatch goes back in there. It gives me more room on top of the wheel so that this boot floor fits nice and flat. So we'll take that off, it ready for the jack to come out, and then we'll remove this. I've just got a sheet of foam on top of the wheel just to stop things vibrating, so we'll whip that out. So under here we've got the wheel brace and nuts in the wheel there. I've got the towing eye is behind the wheel, so we'll repack that. I'll leave this out. Got the original gloop. We've got the small compressor. Let's leave them there. You can buy these from the wheel shop for $12.95, but actually altered my old Yaris one to fit, welded a bolt on the bottom. It's a bit crude, but it works. And then the wheel just lifts out. And I've just got some, I think they call it penny mat, rubber matting in the bottom, again stop things rattling about. So now get the jack out. So there's the jack. So the plan now is to try the jack out, remove the front wheel to try the space saver on, make sure everything spins and everything, no binding or catching, and then I'm going to go around the car, take all the wheels off and just put a little smear of copper slip on the hubs so we don't get that corrosion effect between the carbon steel and the aluminium, and then when I do need them off in anger, I'm not going to have to start using hammers. And then obviously I've got the torque setting, and I'll retorque the nuts when I'm finished, and then I'll check them in a week's time. So let's get it up in the air. stand under as well. Just in case. Now I've double checked with the wheel shop as regards if you need any special nuts for when putting the space saver on. They've said no, you just use the standard nuts. So they supply the kit, so take them on their word. If somebody has some other information, people have said you might need special nuts, but there is a slight taper in the wheel and on the nuts, so that seems to seat quite nicely. So that's all clear. That seems to work well. It's really nice having a new car, because everything underneath is like no dust or dirt. That won't last long, will it? So that's the process. So now we'll replace and put it all back. So there's actually a small taper on the wheel on the space saver, and there's a small chamfer on the. So those nuts actually do centralise. So I assume that's the way to do it. Just going to put a little tiny smear of copper slip on. Just to any. I'm not putting any on studs because we're going to tighten these. The torque is without lubrication, so as long as you keep it away from the brakes in the disc. Axle stand out. We'll drop it down and then I'll get the torque wrench. I'm not going to torque the lock and wheel nut. I'll just pull that up snug. That's it. So I'm going to go around the rest of the car, whip the wheels off, smear of copper slip on, and that's a good job done. And then that's it for today. In the next video we're going to have a full tour of the new Yaris Cross and a road test. So see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye. So that's it, job done. Got the interface between the hubs and the alloy wheels with a smear of copper slip on there, and even already, only after 70 odd mile, there is traces of water behind between the wheel and the hub, and a little bit of very light rust forming. So if you've got a Toyota Cross or any car with alloy wheels, get them wheels off. If they haven't been off before, get that bit of copper slip on. I know from bit of experience, I had a car where the wheels had never been off, broke down at the roadside, needed to change the wheel, and had to hammer them off with a sledgehammer. So tip of the day. Right, see you in the next video.